What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of where we're at with HR 4117. So, the Republicans are getting together now. They're trying to get this done by like the second week of September. They're trying to get this in for a vote in terms of the budget. And, you know, I told you that it might have only been provisions of the Transportation Freedom Act, but now it looks like, no. The entire Transportation Freedom Act and House Resolution 4117, Freedom... Oh, I can't wait. I have to turn this setting off. It's going to piss me off every time the camera sees my hands. It stops or starts video. Oh! Anywho's, the Transportation Freedom Act and HR 4117 are both being compiled into this budget bill. Now, I know that here's the funny thing, right? Gavin Newsom knows they can't beat it in the House, and it would eventually have to get voted on. They're not going to let the government stay shut down because the Democrats will get the blame, right? So if that happens, if we have a government shutdown because of the Democrats, I think it's a huge win for the Republicans, and I don't want to talk about politics, but it is what it is. And I think the Democrats lose in the midterms, and they know it. And that's why 4117 and the Transportation Freedom Act will ride through with other provisions, by the way, that the Republicans want to tie to that bill. They will make it through the House and the Senate and make it to the president's desk. And emission standards, as we know it, will be gone. California knows this. This is the problem. So there was a, I guess you call it like not a board meeting, but like a council meeting or whatever, which talks about like things that they need to do for the DMV and the budget for highway patrol. And one of the reasons why they're talking about this is CARB is insolvent on January 6th. Of 2026. Like, they have no, like, insolvent, no money. But so is the California Highway Patrol. Are they going to let the California Highway Patrol officers not get paid or not have money? Of course not. That's not what they're going to do. So what they proposed in this meeting was and they talked about some of the federal legislation that could be coming up, that if smog checks were illegal and the money that the state gets from that how they would have to make that up is to raise registration rates by 200% if HR 4117 passes. Oh my God, California. It's like every time California seems to possibly get a win, Leno's law looked like it was promising, then they just totally F that entire law. It's like worthless now, right? It's a worthless ass law. Now you have the Republicans about to push through HR 4117 and the Transportation Freedom Act under this budget bill. So you see, like, this is gonna happen, right? So you see this pop up, you see this about to go down, and what does California do? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose here. We're probably gonna lose the ability to conduct smog checks. We're gonna lose the ability to unnecessarily tax, and they would quickly try to say, oh, this is not a tax, because they legally can't do that. Oh, this is not a tax, it's not a tax. It's a tax. You're taxing your citizens. So by them doing this and putting this tax on their citizens, they're going to lose it. And if they lose the ability to do their smog check, now it's like, oh, we have to find a new way to scam our citizens. And how are they going to do it? We'll just raise our registration rates by 200%. And they even said in this little teleconference BS where there's like public comment, people that were able to comment or whatever that were present. Even if they do that, it still doesn't make up for the budget shortfall they lose by not being able to regulate emissions. That's what I've said this from the very beginning, that this entire thing was all about money. It had nothing to do with actually cleaning the air or actually caring about public health or actually any of that shit. The only thing they cared about was money. They also talked about making those VSSI inspections standard, not just for salvage vehicles or commercial vehicles, but everybody would have to get it. And if they did that, with the raising of registration rates by 150 to 200%, then they'd be able to make up for their budget shortfall from smog checks. Damn. You guys can't get a break. It's literally like, if you get by on one thing, the state of California just looks for another way to get you to bend over. They literally are going from baby oil to Vaseline. And in some cases, they just saying no baby oil and no Vaseline. Oh, man. I just can't believe it, man. I just can't believe that they continually push this bullshit. Well, needless to say, I was kind of excited for you guys in California. And while you may get out of having to do smog checks, they're gonna find another way to get money out of you, unfortunately. And the only way that's gonna change is if you get these jackasses out of office. And I got a different video about some of the bombshell stuff that federal DOT is finding out about CalDOT, or California Department of Transportation, with the DMV. It's very funny what happens when you have people and they don't have to prove any kind of citizenship or whatever to get a driver's license. It's very funny to see how many people accidentally, it must be an accident, right? Has to be an accident in California. This wasn't done on purpose. No, you didn't send out hundreds of thousands of mail out ballots to people that are not legally allowed to vote. No, you didn't do that, California. Come on. No way. That can't be the case, right? They would never do something like that. Friggin' retards. So now, all of that's going to get exposed. And it's going to be real funny if they get this done by the next before the next election in November. If all of a sudden the vote count in California goes massively down, I'm sure it's just an anomaly, right? Well, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I think this is just absolutely ridiculous. The insane stuff that's going on with California, and even every time it seems like you guys are going to get a win, they just find another way to screw you. And I just can't believe it. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet.